Primerica can deliver for me. I wonder if I actually go all in on this thing, that this thing will actually work. You're in the valley of decision. And see, your attitude and how you perceive this thing determines your destiny here. Your attitude, say that, my attitude determines my destiny. And see, look guys, when you're going through that valley, when you're maybe a little unsure about yourself, you're a little unsure about the business, you got to not look at those problems as an opportunity to doubt, but an opportunity for God to show up in your life. For Primerica to show up in your life. For the business to show up in your life. And I believe that if you're here and you hear the sound of my voice, you're called to be here. You're meant to be here. You're positioned to be here. You're not just here on accident. You are here for such a time as this. A divine purpose. Because look at Primerica is unlike any other company. You know, there's that companies that are getting together at quarterly events like this all over the country, teaching them how to become multi-millionaires. You know what they're teaching their employees to do? To be slaves to a system. We're teaching you how to get free. I'm preaching the better. Some of you say an amen. Good preaching, John. Amen. Thank you. Okay. Sure, it's quiet in this Baker's Life meeting. What is going on here? Let's go. Let's wake up a little bit, right? You gotta get excited. And you gotta wake up excited. You gotta stay excited. Like Art Williams said, he said, nobody wants to follow a disillusion, daggum crybaby. Man, you gotta tell your face you're excited. Just like Coach Mario always says. He says, your energy introduces you. Before you even open your mouth, before you say a word, people can feel your energy. Right? We're in the people attraction business. What kind of attitude do you have? Is it repelling people or bringing them to you? And see, you know, when you have a perspective, when you have a vision, you have a different paradigm. You have a paradigm shift, and you have a shift from a borrower to an owner. Right? Say owner. So you can have an owner's perspective. And see, when you have an owner's perspective, here's what you know. You know this is God's best for my life. This is God's promised land for my life. You have a different mindset. You think different thoughts. You speak different words. You have a different mindset. And people can feel that energy, and they want to be around that. And that's how you keep people in your business. Your attitude is the glue that cements it all together, where people feel that and they know they're part of something special. And they feel that from you. And see, you gotta have a nothing is impossible. You gotta tap into the nothing is impossible network. Because that's the business that you're in. This is not a business of capped commissions. This is not a business of limited income. This is a business of unlimited opportunity. And see, how many people are canceling out the vision for their life with the words that they say? And you don't want to know what the biggest words that people say? I call it the big booty. You want to know what you say? Cool, what are you talking about? The big butt. Say that with me. Big butt. Okay? How many people are canceling out the vision for their lives by using the big booty word but? But I'm not skilled enough. But I'm not a good communicator. But I got that chargeback. But my best person quit. But. We got to eliminate the big buts out of our lives. Amen? You got to work that thing out, man. Right? Get in shape, do those glute things. I don't know, right? I don't know what they do at the gym, right? But you got to get the big butts out of your life and stop living with faithless vision. Right? We got to have God-sized vision. Right? What kind of words are you sowing? Because our words are going to determine our destiny. We can never say the words, I can't. We got to get that out of our vocabulary. But I can make $1 million a year. I can build a big team. I can have big influence. I can get financial leadership. I can retire my spouse. I can, and I will. Say that with me. I can.
I can.
And I will.
And I will.
Say it again. I can.
I can.
And I will.
And I will.
Right? See, the words that you speak are shaping and forming the worlds that you live. Success is not something without you. It's something within you. It's an inside job. It starts in the heart and the mind and the soul of the man or the woman that's possessed with a dream. And that's what you have to become. You got to become obsessed.
Come on.
You know, obsessed is a word that the lazy use to describe the dedicated. You got to become obsessed about it. You got to become all-consuming about it. People got to call you nuts. They got to call you crazy. They got to say every manner and weird thing against you. That's when you know you're on the right track. That's when you know the fire of Primerica and the crusade of it is alive in you. It's not something dead. It's not something dormant. It's something that's real. It's tangible. In a world of fake news, let's give them something real. Woo! Come on. I know it's 9, but you gotta get excited, man. Come on. Right? And see, guys, listen, in closing, you're gonna have some moments where you're questioning everything. Can I do it? Am I good enough? Do I have a big enough dream? Do I have a big enough vision? Does my spouse believe in me? Do I believe in me? Can I deliver for my kids? And then you're gonna have the moments of miracle moments. And let me tell you the truth. Anybody can shout after a miracle. Anybody can shout after a miracle. But you know what you got to do in your life? You got to shout at the walls of doubt. Shout at the walls of fear. Shout at the walls of unbelief. Shout at the walls of lack. Shout at the walls of poverty. And you got to shout at those walls before those suckers fall down. Right? You got to shout down your walls in faith. And I'll tell you what. In closing, when you give yourself to this business, Primerica and everything that it is, all the freedom, all the security, all the liberty, everything that it is will give itself to you. This is going to be the greatest event of your life. Don't leave here the same way that you came in. God bless you guys.